Hey, what up legends? Today's video is going to be a quick discussion on a Theorycrafted deck made by yours truly. I'm going to be talking about the brand new Secret Paladin, and since there's a lot of new goodies that were added in this set, we've got a lot to talk about. But before we actually get into the meat of this video, I just wanted to mention there was a giveaway on this channel today. I am going to be revealing the winner of the mega pre-purchase bundle we were giving away at the end of today's video. And if you were wondering who won the regular one, you're gonna have to go watch previous video. Let me just say that I am thankful for everyone being here and watching the video, and unfortunately if you did not win, I'm really sorry. However, I've got some good news. We are going to be continuing with the giveaways as the expansion comes out, and so 10 days after the expansion releases, I'm going to be giving away 7 bundles of 7 card packs to, of course, different subscribers on this channel. If you're interested in just increasing your collection by at least just a little bit, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and then we'll talk about that in the next video. But that's going to be happening pretty soon, and I'm quite hyped about the new set. Now, we have a brand new secret, Never Surrender. It gives you 2 health to all of your minions when your opponent plays a spell. So that's, in my opinion, extremely powerful and should make it much easier for your token deck to stay alive. It won't die to board clears as much, and that makes me really happy. Next, we have a few cards that are really strong if you have a secret on the board already. I'm talking Mysterious Blade, a 2-mana 2/2 weapon that gains +1 attack if you have a secret on board. That's already 6 damage for 2 mana. That's pretty strong. And then we have the Sunreaver Spy, probably the strongest minion in this deck. If you control a secret, it becomes a 3/4. That's a 3/4 for 2. That's ridiculously good. And we used to have a minion like that, except it had an overloaded crystal attached to it. So I can't wait to see what Sunreaver Spy brings to this deck, but it can only be good things. That is my opinion. This deck is also going to be running 2 Desperate Measures because you never have enough secrets. And since Never Surrender is so good, I believe that the Desperate Measures, if you manage to pull Never Surrender from it, is going to do wonders. The amount of health you can gain on your minion is only limited by the amount of Never Surrenders you can pull from Desperate Measures, which means sometimes you'll have really thick minions, and that is absolutely awesome. Next, we've got our most favorite Commander Rissa, 3-mana 4/3. Standard, standard stats, except she triggers your secrets twice. So she makes the entire deck come around. Everything revolves around her. And so you want to put her on the board and a few secrets at the same time, or you want to put her on a board that already has a couple of secrets in play, and it's just going to make your life much easier. Next, we do need ways to actually pull secrets out of her deck, either for Commander Rissa or just generally, buffing your secret, your Sunreaver Spy, or helping you out with your Mysterious Blade. Now, it does not actually buff the Secret Keeper if you pull a secret from your deck, but overall, it is actually quite beneficial. With that, we are going to be using 2 Masked Contender. So we'll pull secrets out. We do need a secret out on the board, and that is why we're running a couple of secrets, and of course the Desperate Measures. And then we are also going to have a few Bellringer Sentries. Bellringer Sentry, 4-mana, 3/4, and both Battlecry and Death Rattle put a secret in play. from our deck. So there are many ways for us to actually thin our deck out and ensure that we don't start our game. Well, I mean, if we do start our game with a couple secrets in hand, well, we're gonna run out of secrets really fast, which isn't too terrible if we have ways to play off of them. And then if not, of course, we're running Prince Liam, and since there are a lot of secrets in the deck, you know, you kind of have to gauge when you want to pull the trigger on Prince Liam, but it is a late game card, if 5 mana can be considered late game. But the idea is that if you're getting pummeled, you're looking for solution, Prince Liam's gonna help you get rid of those pesky, you know, secrets, you know, those 1-drops that you don't really need, and potentially give you something a little better, which of course is going to make your life much better. There were a few talks about adding Subject 9 to this deck, and since you're running so many different secrets, it would actually help you with the card draw. In fact, if there is something difficult in this deck, it is the card draw. You're only really running a Hidden Wisdom, and that is it. And most of the time, your opponent is going to be able to figure it out. Now, the good thing is that you can actually get Hidden Wisdom from Desperate Measures, which can in turn help you out with card draw, but it is not going to work very well. The fact that you can pull secrets out of your deck does help. It kind of counts as draw, even though it's not as good. But I personally feel like this deck needs to be much more aggressive than it seems. And so instead of, you know, putting Subject 9, which by the way doesn't really help out because you are running Mass Contender and you are running the Bellringer Sentry. So if you pull out everything from your deck with Subject 9, there's no use for those 4 cards in your deck anyway. So I feel like they're playing against each other, and I prefer being able to thin out my deck rather than potentially have a chance at actually drawing a couple cards, right? I personally chose to add in this deck Henchclan Hogsteed, which could potentially be replaced by card draw. But I do see Henchclan Hogsteed as a really, really good 2-drop minion. In fact, it's probably one of the better ones that came in this set. And with the Knife Juggler, could actually do some good work, especially if your opponent has a few minions that you absolutely have to get rid of. This is a sticky minion, and it will actually help you get where you need to be. And since you're running buffs, well, you're running a buff like Blessing of Kings in the deck, you can actually put it on either, you know, either side of that. I feel like that's going to help you. So that is pretty nice. But overall, the deck really comes together when you play everything you need on curve. It is a very, very aggressive deck. I would personally recommend starting your game try-harding for Secret Keeper. However, if you do have either Desperate Measures or a secret and a Sunreaver Spy, I would not discount it at all. In fact, I think that is probably going to be one of the best start possibles. For example, if you've got a Noble Sack, or even like just Auto Defense Matrix, Sunreaver Spy, you're set for a little while, and then you can develop the rest of your board a little bit later. But yeah, that is definitely going to be my main mulligan. Try hard for Secret Keeper if you have nothing, and then if you have Sunreaver Spy or the Mysterious Blade, keep a secret or Desperate Measures. Dump everything else. If you do have the coin, you can technically keep the Bellringer Sentry, the Mass Contender, because usually what you want to do with Mass Contender is play secret and then coin Mass Contender or something like that. I personally believe that this deck has a lot of value, especially when it comes to the first couple days of the new set. A lot of people are gonna fall to this archetype, mark my word on that. Alright, so the winner for the Mega Pre-Purchase Bundle for this expansion is going to be Chiefin. I will have your name in the description, and I'm going to reach out to you on YouTube. Also, if you hear this, try to DM me on Discord. The link for my Discord is in the description. You have until the 8th at midnight to contact me to get your cards. But apart from that, congratulations to you. Again, if you did not win, there are going to be a couple more giveaways as soon as the expansion comes out. So make sure to be ready for that, because I've got a lot of cards to give to you guys. Again, thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.